What is up, everyone? Welcome to Dad and Cat. Glad you're here with us tonight. Let me find my, not sure what's going on here. My mouse is being all screwy. So if I accidentally change scenes or something, you'll know what's up. Hope you guys are doing well. Tonight, special night. I got a Father's Day present. It's Lego, and I'm gonna build it. So that's what we're doing tonight. We're gonna talk Star Wars, because I'm building a Star Wars thing, so what else will we talk about? I'll try to keep it spoiler-free for Kenobi, because I know that did just come out and finish up like last week. I'll probably say a few of my thoughts later, but keep it spoiler-free generally. Anything before that is kind of fair game. So, there you go. Be warned. Yeah, so we also got, later tonight, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles memes of the week is going on, and I was making a couple the other day, and then I went and counted, and I had like 11. So there's gonna be some memes. That's all I gotta say about that. So all that aside, I'm not sure what happened to my streaming partner, where she's at tonight. But I did forget to get a Ziploc bag. So once she gets in here, I can go get it.
Okay. Howdy world, how's it going? Hi. Look, it's Baby Yoda. Well, yeah, I got nothing. We just started summer, so it's been nice. We did nothing today.
What's up?
Not much.
Because you can't build Lego without making sure you have.
You need this over.
Yeah, I need a space for the Lego thing. Or do you want me to move it over farther?
No, did you want this over?
It's fine. Yeah, that's good. I just need to be able to get to it. There we go. So, let me know if you can hear the music in the background. I've got some, oh wait. Now let me know if you can hear the music in the background. I didn't have it running because, I didn't want it to interfere with the countdown music.
What's this one?
You can unplug that. That's for the new thing. And it's a weird size and does not fit well in the thing.
Of course.
One of our kids is getting a new electronic device for her birthday, but the charging adapter thing does not plug in nicely into the...
It's a weird size.
It's like too wide to fit on a sideways power strip. And the annoying part is they have USB-C for the plug, which is cool, except the part that goes into the device is a lightning connector. So, see that?
Oh, it's lightning?
This is USB-C. This part is not. So you could, the nice thing is though, you could put it directly into my laptop without an adapter. So that is one nice thing, but still having lightning is a little bit annoying. Because those connectors go bad. I like USB-C though, because the best part of them is, unlike USB-A, you don't have to flip it the right direction. It goes whichever direction you have it. It's good. Plus, it can transfer a lot more data and a lot of stuff. All right. Let's. I don't have a scene set for this on my shortcut. let's do... Sorry you can hear. It's, that scene used my old microphone, so I did not realize that. All right, I'm gonna try a different scene and see if I can just get it to work. Okay.
Can you hear me now? What was that, Verizon?
There we go.
That had those commercials? Can you hear me now? I'm not answering me.
Yes, sorry, I'm trying to fix the scene. Trying to fix the scene, lady. Don't have time.
New director.
Oh, and now the music's gone, I bet. I bet the music's gone.
Thank you. Thank you, Beastman.
Yes, it was Verizon. Sorry, I'm like ultra concentrated on getting this stupid scene back in here. Is that it? No, that was not
So
it.
you heard nothing earlier, Bat?
No, our opening scene I think was fine. It was the because she was talking about Obi-Wan with us. But the it was when I switched to the game, to the desktop scene. This is what we're building, guys. I just have to find my sound stuff. All right, I need audio output, create new. Yeah, it's because the table had my old microphone, which is annoying.
It's a hat from Legoland. That's,
Wavelink.
so it's relevant.
What do I want here? I want... There's like a string.
I have applesauce. I don't think I should throw that.
1 second. So I want to do...
He also doesn't multitask well, so like,
Nope.
we could be talking about whatever, and he'll be like over here just whatever.
I can multitask, just not over something that requires this much concentration. Gosh. Why is this not set up?
This is when the computer broke Josh.
It's when I went crazy. Why do I have a music? I'm not sure why this isn't...
I could just play music in the background.
Well, it has a stream output, but I don't see the stream output on my choices here.
So you can hear us, but you don't hear any music?
Yeah. I would assume so. I don't see any music on my thing, on my soundboard down here. I mean, I could just do the music, but we'd miss all the other stuff.
Just to the music?
Well, where's the... There's supposed to be like a full system output. Is that one going? Nope. I don't know what in the world it's doing tonight.
You can probably hear the music from our microphone or something like that.
Yeah. That is true. You probably can.
That's smart.
Let's try that one. Nope. It's supposed to be stream. Why? OBS, why are you not showing me this source? Wavelink stream. Okay, I'm going to delete that one. Come for the Legos, stay for the OBS lack of tutorial. This is annoying. I have to turn that fan up back there.
It is on.
I said up. might have to turn
Fan
it up.
doesn't turn up.
Yeah, it has 2 settings.
Off and on.
No, there's a low, an off, and a high.
Is there? No. It's over here hidden in your window behind the bed.
You had it in other places in the house.
A long time ago. Expect me to remember stuff?
Alright, a little more air going in. Here we go.
Take a victory sip.
Alright. Oh, we gotta hydrate? Here we go. Oh, I don't see any hydrate redeems.
I think he was just giving you a...
Alright, music is being heard a little, which means I can probably turn it up a little more. There. Alright, stream output.
Thank you for the alert, Ranger.
Yes, thank you, Ranger. Alright, guys, I'm back engaged. Here we go. That was... Has it been white lights? Okay. It was like... Alright, we ready to build some Mando? Alright, so here's the front of the box. Mando's new in modified Naboo N-1 Starfighter. It's got Mando here with Darksaber. And this set is unique, unlike the first generation of Mando stuff. He has a face. It's got Grogu, got a little droid minifig, and got that annoying, what's her name? That lady, that comedian that's the in charge of the little repair shop spaceport.
I don't know.
It's her. That's her character. That one I don't really care as much about.
I'm matching the Lego as I have Grogu on.
Ooh, I am not.
The music is Metroid because there were no stream-friendly Star Wars music.
There's the back. Back, by the way. The music is louder than I am now. We should have somebody who's not deaf do our sound sampling for us. Because Bat is like all over the place. Alright. There we go. Ooh, got a fancy, you can see the little bit of Lego things in the background.
That's a giant book.
It's a giant book. I'm gonna try to...
How many pieces is it?
Should I just turn on the overhead lights?
Sure. You can build Legos.
The ambiance. The ambiance! Shush your face. Oh, did that help? I don't know if that helped. Let's see if we can adjust. Oh! Beastman, thank you for that gifted sub!
Yay!
Which now I'm wondering why Bat has not renewed her Prime membership. She probably found better streamers. It was like, oh, if I'm gonna use this, I'm gonna use it. But thank you, Beastman, for gifting that sub to Bat. Bat, I hope you make use of all those emojis and other things that are there in the things, in the emoji spot. It's going good. I had a little bit of sound issues because I used an old OBS scene that did not work. So.
Minecraft with plastic.
How is she on our Prime membership? We only get 2 things. I think she's confusing.
Are you?
Alright, yeah, it's Minecraft with plastic blocks. By the way, Dio, if you are lurking in Delta Dave's stream, see where he's gonna be building whatever he's building. He was asking me for spots to build stuff. I tried to explain it, but I have a bad feeling I'm gonna go and he's gonna have built something inside the Mario Castle or something. You know how it is giving people drinks. Alright, we've got some bags. We got bag number 1. Alright, we got 2 bag number 1s. And 1 bag number 2. So we'll see how this goes. And my favorite, guys, my favorite. Stickers. I would seriously be fine if Lego was like, we're gonna charge an extra $1 for every sticker that we would put in the set, and we'll put them on for you. I would pay it. I hate stickers.
Well, only if it was like 3 or 4.
Rainbow, you don't have an active sub.
I know I don't. Look, I'm working on it.
Oh yeah, that's right. No wait, you're using my parents.
I'm using your parents, but I just haven't redone it because I've never actually done it myself. You always did it for me, so I don't know what I'm
free Jeff Bezos money you're costing me, Rainbow. All right, let's go. I'll probably end up moving the book here. So I think you guys probably want to see the Legos more than you want to see the book, but we'll see if we can keep some of it out. All right. We got a lot of gray pieces. That was the only thing I was kind of hoping in the show that he would have done was put a little paint and color onto his paint.
Oh,
A
paint.
little bit of color.
What is it, paint?
Maybe some stripes or something. Just to make it not gray, because there are so many Star Wars sets that are mostly gray blocks. But gray is also kind of silver, is kind of also his color, so. I knew we weren't getting the bright yellow Obi-Wan, Anakin, Naboo Starfighter kind of thing, but nevertheless, oh my gosh. Why even have a bag one why even have step one of stuff when it's everything like 3/4 of the Legos in the thing? And there's a couple mini bags. I'm gonna get even more space over here.
Paint comes in season 3.
Yeah, so I was telling people earlier that I'm not gonna do any spoilers for Obi-Wan because it just came out. I may give my thoughts on it in a non-spoilery way as it goes, but it just came out, so I want to finish, so I don't want to spoil that because it's pretty brief. But as like anything before that, like Book of Boba Fett, Mando seasons, movies, whatever, all that to me is fair game. Animated stuff. So that's just a spoiler warning. But all right, here we go. Chat. Let me put this on you guys to start me off. What questions would you like to ask me about Star Wars or my thoughts on Star Wars things? Put that in the chat.
Or me.
Or for Steph. She can answer too. I mean, she's probably gonna be wrong, but she can answer too.
Well, that's not true.
Alright. Hey look, we got our teeth saver. 4 out of 5 dentists hate this because it costs them money. Because instead of using your teeth to break blocks, use that little thing.
The first time Kat lost a tooth, she was trying to pull apart some Legos with her mouth. And then it came out, and she was all like, "Can we put it back in?" No, it's fine, it's a baby tooth.
Alright. Best Sith Lord.
Well, how many Sith Lords do you know?
Sith Lords are not my specialty. So I didn't play a lot of the computer games for, like in a certain era. So like the whole Knights of the Old Republic, I know there were lots of Sith Lords and stuff during that time. I mean, the best Sith Lord, I mean, you kind of have to go Palpatine, right? Like he basically single-handedly overthrew the Jedi, established his own empire, destroyed a couple planets,
Convinced a Jedi.
came back from the dead, turned the Chosen One to the dark side. I mean, that's kind of him, right? That's Sheev. I mean, coolest? If you go coolest, then you probably have to go Darth Maul, I think. I mean, when that double-bladed lightsaber, and I mean, he just, with his head horns and his face paint and tattoos, like, he just looked, and, you know, he was cool.
And then later in
Clone Wars,
Clone
Rebels.
Wars, he was pretty crazy.
Yeah. Savage Opress was pretty, I mean, he never was a Sith Lord, but him and Maul fighting together against Palpatine usually doesn't get mentioned in the like famous lightsaber battles of Star Wars because it wasn't in like a live action movie, but Maul and Savage Opress's brother from the same mother, from another mother, his brother from his home planet, Dathomir. They had a really intense lightsaber battle with Palpatine. It was in Mandalore, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And Palpatine basically like kicked him out. or at least majorly like lessen their foothold. All right, if you want to see Mando, time to break the code. Where are we? There it is. There's his face. He has a face.
Hey.
What?
Help him out. Put his helmet on.
He's got to learn. I think I actually missed the jetpack. So hold on.
You skipped a step.
Well, there's a lot of pieces here. We're talking.
You're very excited about your Mandalorian.
Star Killer. Well, Star Killer's not canon, so it doesn't count. I'm just kidding. I'm not huge on the whole canon thing. Like, I know it's a big deal to some people. Like, it has to be canon or it's not real. And if you make something not canon that used to be canon, it's like basically like an assault on them and their entire memory of life and all this stuff. But if it's in a video game, I have trouble with canonicity in video games anyways, because even the most simple game, everyone plays it slightly different, which means you have an infinite number of canon universes if video games are canon.
Also Lego Star Wars.
That's not canon.
It's not.
That's its own. It has its own internal canon. Lego Star Wars. There he is. Hi. The light's a lot better now.
What is?
There he is. There's Mando with the Darksaber. They couldn't have made the Darksaber flat.
Oh, it's supposed to be flat.
Kind of just a stick.
Boring.
There he is. There's Mando.
The Force Unleashed. What are they on?
They're on everything. They do have cutscenes, although in some of the games, don't the cutscenes change depending on like your character model and all that kind of stuff? So technically, even the cutscenes might not have their own single canon. They have their own canons. That's just my opinion on video games. Plus, how long did it take you to get to the cutscene? What did you do in between? I feel like canon is more about consistency. Like, are you playing by the same set of rules that you've established that you're playing by? So when like a company like Disney says, okay, we're going to start our own publishing stuff now that we own Star Wars. We're going to wipe out, say, the old EU as Legends now. It's not canon necessarily. And people were like, yeah, you stole my childhood, blah, 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 blah. Like, to me, the EU is this weird mix of some of the best Star Wars stuff ever and some of the most awful, terrible ideas that would make Jar Jar Binks look like an Academy Award-winning film character. Like the expanded universe, the old.
Oh, the old books.
So some of them are really good. Like I love the Zahn trilogy, which is like the first Star Wars thing that came out in forever. My favorite that doesn't get talked about as much is the X-Wing series that went on with Rogue Squadron and a bunch of those. Those were really good because I say so. But my Star Wars. Here we go. We gotta get this guy 3 and 3. So like, I understand people like obviously like they want to do when they're like we're gonna do episode 7 and 9. They're like, oh, just put those on screen. Part of the problem is though, I mean literally like the Zahn trilogy takes place like 5 to 10 years after, Return of the Jedi, and obviously it had been like when they started rebooting them, like doing the sequels, it was like 40 years after Return of the Jedi, so it wasn't going to be the same. Now you could have like kind of wedged it in there and pretended like those things happened, and then but like what's the point? Like I hope they go back in and fill in some of the stuff that happened in between. I think especially for like the Luke story, that's important because I mean they kind of put him in a bad spot, and people blame Rian Johnson for putting him in a bad spot with The Last Jedi. I would argue that J.J. Abrams put him in a bad spot because he was so afraid of Luke being like overpowered and basically getting the new characters out of all their messes in the first movie that he hid him till the very end. Which storytelling wise does make sense, but he put him in such a bad spot because he basically he had to have intentionally abandoned the universe for some reason. And whoever did the next movie was going to have to deal with that. And I think Rian Johnson dealt with it as best he could and added some layers to it, as well as Luke's understanding of Jedi. And I mean, you had to explain, it couldn't have been good stuff. Like, he wasn't there for an entire system getting destroyed by Starkiller Base in Episode 7. He wasn't there when Han died. If he's going to be gone, you have to have something happen to make there be a reason for that.
That was disappointing that we didn't get all three of the originals in one movie.
Yeah. That was part of the issue too with not doing it in the first movie, was you kind of left it open with, especially with older characters, that a lot of them might not be around or they just wouldn't be in the same spot. Which happened. So that's what it is. All right, we got a little bit of a ship going on here. Speaking of ships, what are your favorite Star Wars? Let's see. He's gonna go back and replay the games when he gets back. I did play the X-Wing games, or TIE Fighter was the one I had, and it was, believe it or not, Steph, it was on, you had to put in floppy disks. And when you got to like a certain level in the game, you would have to switch the disc.
We had to play that. That's funny.
Those were really fun. I enjoyed those a lot. I thought they were cool. What am I doing? I'm doing like 5 steps at once here.
I don't know, focus.
You're over there cross-stitching.
Yeah.
So you're not focusing either.
What am I supposed to focus on?
Keeping me on track.
Stay on target.
Stay on target. Speaking of Star Wars, the new Top Gun is kind of Star Wars. If you've seen that, they basically practiced the Death Star run over and over.
Oh yeah.
That's like the entire thing in the movie, which I thought was good. I'm not going to spoil anything about the movie, but I liked that in the new Top Gun. It was kind of a unique piece. I thought this was going to be two of those. I kind of liked that. The first one was kind of like, oh, it just was very convenient that they happened to fight a bunch of MiGs. Stevie Boy, thank you for the follow.
Yay.
Did I get your hydrate? I did. Okay. That's a weird double single piece. Usually those, I thought there would have been 2, but I guess it helps for it to be 1 to say keep the structural integrity. All right, we're gonna throw this in here.
You were saying something about Top Gun.
Top Gun is cool. But I like that they actually had a mission they were training for specifically. So it wasn't as just random that they happened to, in the real world after the training was done, fight in the kind of scenario that they were prepping for. So I really like that aspect of the new one. It was a fun movie. It's always fun to see big fighter jet sequences on the big screen. On the downside, they promised us a Rogue One movie, Rogue Squadron, right? Rogue Squadron, like X-Wing series. It seems to have disappeared off the radar. Part of the issue is right after Disney has this bad luck with Star Wars right now, Lucasfilm does. They hire a director, and then right before they do their Star Wars movie, a few of them have had monstrous flops, and if people have kind of called into question the next movie. So the guy who was going to direct Episode 9, Colin Trevorrow, who did Jurassic World, he was going to be the big guy, and then he had some other movie that was kind of a smaller production, and apparently it was terrible. It was so bad that people are like, are they going to let him do Star Wars still? And I think that kind of contributed to him leaving and J.J. Abrams coming back. But now Patty Jenkins, who did the Wonder Woman movies, which the first one was good.
First one was amazing.
It was basically a good Marvel movie, which for DC movies right now is about the highest compliment you could.
Because you were a boy. Wonder Woman was amazing. Second one.
I said it was a good Marvel movie, but the second one was utter garbage in a lot of ways. Gray. I'm looking for gray.
It's all gray.
Anybody see a gray piece down here? Anyone? Oh my gosh. Why are there so many gray pieces? There we
What
go.
size?
It was a flat 1x4 with two flat spots in the middle. So obviously a very common piece.
The music is a little loud again.
Dude. I forgot our audience is old. Gotta keep the music down. Just teasing, guys. So, alright, we got that. We gotta put a little brown piece. There we go. Wait, is that the right one? Yeah. Oh, is this the
What
cockpit?
were you saying about Wonder Woman? Oh, the director.
The second one was trash, but she is supposed to do a Rogue Squadron movie, which kind of an ideal like Rogue Squadron movie would basically be kind of like the new Top Gun, where you have these awesome pilots and they're training for a specific mission and coming up with an idea for it. Did I miss something here?
You should write into Disney and tell them that.
But now that Top Gun came out, is that going to like scare them from doing it, or will that inspire them to do it?
And then they'll do
It
something.
didn't change at all? How in the world? I literally cut it. Oh. I lowered the wrong one.
I literally cut it in half. I
cut the channel right beside it, which is like the stream alerts.
Just kidding.
All right, how's it now? Can you hear me now?
Hear me now?
Or will it inspire them to make a Rogue Squadron? Because I would like to see more Star Wars stuff that's not Skywalker stuff. Like, I think other stuff is good, and like focusing on different eras is good. There's kind of a joke though that like you know how like in every Batman movie, at least up until the recent one, there's a scene in an alleyway of pearls hitting the ground when Bruce Wayne's parents gets killed. Just so you know that Bruce Wayne, his parents were killed, and that's why he's Batman. And that was in like every Batman movie for like 30 years.
Not every first Batman movie in a series.
Yeah, it was in there a lot. I feel like for Star Wars now, that's Order 66 is in like so much of the new stuff. Like it was in Bad Batch. It was Justin Kenobi.
Obviously, it was in Bad
But
Batch.
it's been in so much stuff. Like they'll find a way to put in an Order 66 moment. It's in some of the video games. Like it is now the Martha Wayne in the alleyway of Star Wars, I think.
Well, it's a pretty big moment.
Execute Order 66.
It's a huge moment in the history of Jedi. Ow! Ow! I
Jedao? What's Jedao? Is that like painful Jedi? You will understand what pain is when you become a Jedao!
I dropped a thing and then poked my finger and...
If you poke your finger again, will it be the return of the Jedao? Or will it be the last Jedao? I'm getting threats. She's threatening me with cross-stitchy needles. She's threatening me. All right, there's where we're at so far.
Nice.
We got the hull of the ship going on.
Got a little ways.
We're on step 12, guys. We're really killing it. How many? Six upside downies.
Jedi, but oof.
Jedao! I saw nothing. Uh-oh. Beastman is not taking the threats to my life seriously. Kenobi, I thought Kenobi was pretty good. If I was writing it, I would not have done some of the things that they did. Like, I sort of had my own mental canon of what I would expect to go down. I felt like it ended a little before... I feel like the second half of Kenobi and like where it leads into was where I would have done the show and not have it as much filler at the beginning. It's pretty good though. I thought for what the choices that they made plot wise, it was pretty well executed. And there's some, it does add, it's kind of like Rogue One in that it adds something. So when you go watch New Hope, it's going to hit a little differently because of it now. And in a good way though. No, I don't think it hits in a bad way at all. And they smartly...
He's kind of a punk.
Well, yeah, but he was a punk in Rogue One. He was, kind of a punk in episode 2 when he was there briefly. They didn't really care for Anakin showing back up. Like, oh, it's my half brother. What's he doing here? In every relationship, one person is right and the other person is the husband. Don't encourage her, guys.
Hey.
I mean, you can encourage her about other stuff, just not about
demise.
being right. Yeah. Not in ways that are not helpful for me. All right. Let's go. 2 gigantically long pieces. Here we go. And guess what color they are?
Gray.
They're gray.
Purple.
They're purple. Yes. This is the. You'll notice though. Look here.
On the inside.
They do like to throw in a little bit of color on the inside of these builds. I feel like the people who design Lego are like, another gray Star Wars set. Okay, we can do something, but let's hide something. Or even like the Nintendo set back there. It's a lot of gray. The console, and so they hit a lot of colorful stuff inside. Beastman is single and knows the facts, so he'll be ready. That's a good strategy. I mean, of course she's right. You know, I was right a lot more when we were dating, before she got that ring on her finger, and then I became a lot more wrong. I'm not sure how that happened. And I was a lot funnier when we were dating. She used to laugh. She used to laugh at a lot more of my jokes. But I don't think my jokes have changed.
They've gotten cornier at times. You have embraced the whole dad joke.
Yeah, but that's more as a torture device for my children. Plus, I think Kat secretly likes the dad jokes, so.
Fat says that's simply not true.
There we go. I'm sure this is all. Ooh, I hope they give me something for back there. That's feeling a little weak in the back. Uh-oh. Mando's not going to have structural stability.
So do you think they're going to find Ezra?
In the Ahsoka series, maybe. I don't think it's going to... I'm sure it'll cross over some with the Mandalorian stuff, but I think they're kind of setting him to go to Mandalore. I think that's
True.
That's where it's going. Which is good. I think the whole idea of like, you find this guy, he's a loner, he's kind of outcast from his people, he's just trying to survive, he ends up really finding this child that makes him begin to have connections and attachments, and then that draws him into this bigger world than him. He gets the Darksaber. I think he's got to be the one to go and get Mandalore. I think him being an outsider to their cause will help. Unlike, say, Bo Katan, who's just been involved. She's been through too much stuff, and I think that she has too many enemies, too much.
Wasn't Satine her sister?
No, she's from a different clan. But Sabine will be in Ahsoka. They've already cast that character. There is no Ezra yet, despite internet rumors. But I'm assuming if Ahsoka was looking for Thrawn, that they are looking...
For Ezra.
They're looking for Ezra. I do like that there's a possibility...
That they find Thrawn.
Well, that, too. That'd be cool. But I do like there's a possibility that in the direction the Mandoverse is going, that they're going to end up encountering threats outside the known galaxy. So things that are bigger than Jedi and Sith.
And
You have, the Chiss Ascendancy and all that stuff. Which there's been some really good books about Thrawn and about that whole world
the new
they're
books
out there.
they've all been
The new
really
ones,
good.
yeah, the new canon Thrawn books. They're also very good. Alright, this is a weird piece. Got some radiators here, it looks like. Okay, vertical stripes inward. And where's the other one? There we go. Is that it? weird piece.
I know, Bat. They do.
Well, they don't have to find him.
They do.
They just leave him. They can just leave him gone for like 30 years, like Boba Fett, and then our grandchildren will be able to be like, oh, there's a new series coming out on VR Plus, and it's gonna have Ezra is finally showing back up. We're gonna find out what happened to him.
No, do it now.
There we go. Have a good night, Stevie boy.
Night. Sleep well.
All right. Oh, I'm getting real here. Things are getting real.
So because you play Minecraft so much, do you ever dream in blocks?
Me? No. I literally have never dreamed about Minecraft, which is weird because I do enjoy it, but I have not had any dreams about Minecraft. There we go. Sorted. Two more in the back and got a flat little guy somewhere. Out of all the Star Wars shows so far, what is your favorite, chat? What Star Wars show do you like the best out of the ones that have come out in recent years? Is this the right color gray? I don't think it is. It looks like it's the same as the darker gray.
The right color of gray.
Seriously.
Oh my.
Oh wait, maybe it... Yeah, it is the right one. It's not this gray. It's this gray.
It's the other gray.
You can see, right?
Yes, I see. They're slightly different.
They're definitely different.
This is some music you got going here.
I don't know where this went. Oh, it's playing something similar to what I was doing. I don't think that's similar to Metroid Game Chops. And I don't know the... There we go. I don't know the stream-friendly status of whatever random stuff I played. Which Ewoks? Do you mean the cartoon show? One of the two movies? Mando and Clone Wars? Alright, where do we get there? Oh, I'm getting some little laser gun things.
Least Star Wars-y Star Wars. It's more of a Western. Ah!
Well, I mean, the original Star Wars was basically thought of as a Western in space. That was kind of how they... That was kind of how they sold it. It was a Western in space. With influences from samurai films. There's a Akira Kurosawa film called Hidden Fortress, which the plot is very similar to A New Hope. And there's definitely someone that influenced George Lucas a lot. There's a cool episode of Clone Wars where it basically is a Magnificent Seven Samurai tribute that they give tribute to Akira Kurosawa. Mando is a much grittier series. I like that. I also just like it because it was someone new that we didn't know what happened to them.
Yeah.
Like, especially after getting the prequel series where, like, you knew, okay, this is gonna happen to him. Oh, that Palpatine guy, I bet he's gonna become the Emperor and be bad. All these guys are gonna die. And Obi-Wan's gonna end up on Tatooine and Yoda's gonna end up on Dagobah. It was nice having a new story with characters that you didn't know what happened to them. And I think that Mando did that. Ironically, did it better than the sequel trilogy because you kind of felt like the sequel trilogy, the main characters that you knew they were kind of safe still, for the most part. I did see probably half to 2/3 of Star Wars Visions. I forget why I didn't get to watch all of them. I need to go back and watch them. I heard there's going to be more, though. It's the anime where they let different anime studios.
Did we finish? We didn't finish.
I don't think we finished them, but they were... I enjoyed those. Those were fun. And that's another thing, like, with the whole, like, canon debate that everyone gets all riled up about. Like, is this canon? Is it not canon? There's stuff like that is just enjoyable, and it may not be canon. It's just like, here's a thing set in the Star Wars universe, and we're going to have some fun with it. And I like that stuff. It's fun. I enjoyed it. And it didn't even ruin my childhood or anything for that to exist. Because it's like, the story still exists. Like, if you like the EU, it still exists. If you like an older Star Wars game that isn't considered canon now, or couldn't be considered canon now, like the one with, what is it, Force Unleashed 2 with Starkiller, that kind of wouldn't fit in anything that they know happened with all that. Like, you still have that game. You can still play it. You can still, like, enjoy it. It can still be a fun story that you love. Because at the end of the day, the thing with canon is all this stuff is made up. It's all not real. Some people seem to forget that, like that it's all just make believe.
It's real. It's
all building worlds in a sandbox and putting pieces together and seeing if it's fun. Like, that's the whole thing. And so I don't get too worried about, like, canon stuff. I just critique kind of like an individual piece of Star Wars based on, like, what is it trying to do? What is it? Is it successful in that? Does it tell the story that I feel like they're trying to tell in the right way? Occasionally I'll judge, like, okay, this seems inconsistent with something else. Like the new Doctor Strange movie. I'm not going to give any spoilers because it just came out to Disney Plus, so a lot of people probably haven't seen it. I feel like the beginning of that movie made a huge jump with one of the characters since the last time we had seen them that wasn't justified and could have been written into that script of that movie better. So I judge that movie based on that. Like, okay, it's in this universe. It did not really explain this part well or in a meaningful way where we got to see that journey happen enough in any of the media. It's too big of a jump. They could have done better with that. Which, I mean, that's kind of how you judge stuff. Like, do you enjoy it? Does it tell the story well? Is it... Like, I'm cool. Like, if there's a dark, gritty, realistic Star Wars, like, I'm all for that. If there's a goofy, jokey, like Clone Wars, I think is a perfect example of this. Like, the Clone Wars series, you have episodes that go, like, deeper into the Force and into, like, the nature of the Force and, like, the seriousness of the good and evil struggle that's, like, within Star Wars in a deeper way than probably anything else in all of Star Wars has ever done. But... I'm going to get a drink roll here, real quick here. It'll also jump the next episode to Jar Jar Binks pretending to be a Jedi and a droid helping him do stuff. And it's goofy and it's stupid, and I kind of enjoy that too. Like, I like all of it. Like, I like that there's monsters. I like that there's serious, like, good versus evil. I like lightsaber battles. I like space war battles. It's all good. And so that's where I'm at.
They should have done it in order, though.
I'm a weird Star Wars fan because here's the thing. I like Star Wars. I know that the mark of a true Star Wars fan is hating 80% of Star Wars. And depending on what generation you're from and a whole bunch of other issues, that depends on which 80% you're supposed to hate. I like Star Wars. And sometimes they do stuff I don't like as much, or there's movies that I think aren't as good as others, shows, episodes that aren't as good as others. I love it. I mean, I watched, on May the 4th, I watched the Ewoks movie.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Although I did pick the better of the two. The superior Ewoks movie, which is, of course, the Battle for Endor. But I love the first one. It's like, basically, if you try to recreate The Hobbit in Star Wars world, that's what the first Ewoks movie is, so it's kind of fun. But it's cheaply made for TV, and there's some issues with that. But the second one was cool, though. I grew up. I had a great uncle who had like a big satellite dish, like gigantic one behind his house, and he would tape stuff from like channels all over the U.S. So he always had like, oh, I've got a recording of this movie that you've never seen, and he had like a widescreen version of it from some TV cable channel from some other city in the world. That's true. It does help explain everyone in Battle for Endor. And then it kills 95% of them off right away. Which is, it's just a bold choice for a children's made-for-TV movie about 3-foot-high furry bears. I also love the whole idea that originally they were going to have Wookiees in in Return of the Jedi, and for budget reasons they were like, we don't want to do that many costumes, so they did Ewoks instead. I'm still not sure if that's an urban legend or if that's real, but
Ewoks were adorable.
The holiday special is not Star Wars.
No. Oh, jeez. The holiday special.
Look, I've tried. I tried to watch it. I tried. Guys, you gotta believe me.
Oh,
I tried.
it was awful. Awful.
The holiday special is so bad. It doesn't help that I kind of hate the 70s in general, like as a time period. It's very blah, but holiday special is just bad. It's just bad.
Why do all other Wookiees besides...
It doesn't mean you can't make fun of
weird.
it, though. I mean,
Yeah, you
that's
can.
part of liking Star Wars. I said it doesn't mean you can't make fun of it.
Oh. Yes, I can. It
No.
was terrible.
It's bad. It's not a compelling piece of content like Ewoks: The Battle for Endor. The power! Get me the power! Plus, I mean, it has Wilford Brimley, so you know it's good.
You got diabetes.
All right, I've got a... Here we go. I'm like looking at the wrong piece to put this on. I was very confused. Okay. So that is
great.
going...
Might be right.
Okay, there we go. This looks interesting. I wonder if they're going to give me some kind of turning mechanism. But this is the tail. That's not going to turn. That's not going to turn. I guess it's just going to be for structure back there.
What's
Oh,
this?
here we go. Here we go. We're going to unite the powers. It's a dyad in the Force. The tail
Two cities.
and the fuselage are coming together.
That was a boring book.
There we go.
Two cities. Boring.
Well, it's actually, I don't think that's actually true though, because I think little people, like, I don't think they get paid less than other actors. I think they probably have even higher rates and special like rules and stuff, because they all have unions. It's like kind of a reason why they try not to, if they have like somebody's a teenager, they try not to cast like an actual minor, because they have all these rules about like how much they have to go to school and they can't film after certain times of day and stuff. And like stuntmen have their own rules where like you can't use certain like regular actors for certain roles because like that's the stuntman's job and stuff like that. All right. Oh, we're putting on some brand pieces.
But they all like hate Tom Cruise then. Doesn't he like
They
do
still
all
use
his
stunt
stuff?
people. He does a lot, but he still uses people. Plus, he has to get trained by the stunt people.
Oh, true.
They probably love Tom Cruise actually, because even if he does a lot of his own stunts, because he's like very intensely focused on doing like real action pieces with real like special effects and not just CGI.
Yeah.
It's basically keeping their jobs alive,
Yeah.
because as long as those movies are still successful, like that means there's still like good work for stunt people and not just like people wearing mocap suits.
Mocap?
Motion capture. Yeah, it's always funny when they have a very old person. Although that was one weird thing about Obi-Wan we were talking about is there's a child character in it, and they're supposed to be a certain age, and we're like, the actress seems younger than that age.
She looks way younger.
We were trying to figure that out because
she's supposed to be like Kat's age.
Yeah.
And I know
Kat is
tall.
slightly older than that age, but she's much taller, and like than that kid was. So it was interesting. All right. Although she's grown like half a foot this year from her school pictures.
Yeah.
They had the last day of school Monday, so Steph did the usual like mugshot photos with the chalkboard.
Mugshot? It's not a mugshot.
And like there's a little like the doorbell thing on our door has like a little, it's like plastic, it's about like this tall, and it has like a little slider that you can lift up to see out the people when you need to look out it. And basically it was above her head when the school year started, and Monday it was her head's like covering it. So kids are crazy, they're like always growing. There we go. But contrary to a lot of child actors, that one was very well cast.
Can you see it?
Her name on it?
No, it just. Oh yes.
Why don't you edit it and put it in Discord?
I don't know how to edit things.
You can just make a copy and then crop it and then put it in. You can put it in Discord.
Make a copy.
Duplicate it, I think is what it's called.
No.
I'm married to a boomer. She knows nothing about technology. And she has no curiosity about it either, which kind of drives me crazy. I'm like, just click buttons till you figure it out. Like, no, I don't want to do that. Like, how do you think I learned anything I know? I just click buttons till I figured it out. It's my entire like life story right there. Also why I get tasked with special projects sometimes at my job, because they're like, oh, we need someone to figure this out. Josh clicks buttons till he figures stuff out. Let's make him do it. All right, we're doing a little side exhaust. Palm smash. You can also do a palm smash.
How do I make it work?
Little side vent. Okay, we're doing a little.
It doesn't work.
You know I can do that in like 2 seconds.
Seriously, how do I was just trying to use this and it doesn't work.
Why are you using markup?
I don't know because I don't know what I'm doing.
Did you duplicate it?
No, I don't know how to do that.
Push edit, top right.
It's in edit.
Okay, go to the crop. Then you just.
Oh, you just need the editor. But that still has that name in it.
Oh, to get it higher than, I don't know. Mark it up.
That's what I was gonna do, but I couldn't get the market up arc.
Oh. Alright. This is small. Sometimes these like small pages where they're like, here's 2 things to put on. I'm like, you kind of wasted a whole page there. There we go. Make sure we're still good for 10:30 memes of the week.
Which one?
Must be an oldest child thing that you just keep trying to figure stuff out. Yeah, you don't have, your parents don't solve everything for you, or your older siblings don't solve everything for you. I'm definitely the let the children struggle with something for a while parent. And she's more the nice parent who tries to help them quicker. Which there's room for both. You need both at different times. But I definitely try to let them struggle a little bit more before I help them. Builds character, as they say.
There, it's in Discord.
Just like we did earlier. We built character. See? Built character.
Wah.
Lego joke.
Wah.
Lego joke. Alright. Was that a 6er? Yes, I'm building this on a walkie-talkie.
Using a walkie-talkie.
There we go. So funny story. I got this camera, this webcam. Look on the lower right. It's like this little junky thing. It was like $20, but some review was like, "Oh, if you get this camera, it's like just as good as like a Logitech whatever C920 or whatever the kind of default camera everyone was using when people were going to Zoom." I was like, okay, I'll just buy it as a secondary camera in case we need it. And then I looked at like it's not anywhere near as good as like most cameras. Why? Who tried to sell me on this? Although now that I have a PC, I should play with the settings a bit more, because OBS has some photo filter stuff you can do and control like your webcam a little more in PC than the Mac version does. But I've never really messed around with it much. Speaking of new things, there's a... Did I get off one? Yep. You're the oldest. Your brother is about the most anti-tech guy there is, but went out and bought a Mac computer. Macs are... I mean, I think in one way, like, they're better for people who haven't used computers much, especially if they're familiar with, like, iPad or iPhone. Like, they're very easy to use. I think that's probably their biggest strength, even still. There's some things I don't like that the company has done in recent years. They've kind of kept driving price points higher while not offering as much in their systems as they used to. And they used to test everything a lot more when Steve Jobs was around. Like, he would test everything till it was like perfect before they released it, and now they kind of are more of the release it half fixed and then kind of hope they fix the rest of the stuff afterward. The last like 5, 6, 7 years, which is a shame, but their stuff works. I mean, that's the best part of it. Like, and it all works together. But if you're more technological and like messing around with stuff more, you can obviously do a lot more customizations for PC and possibly get a little more for your money too with the new price ranges. Like when I was looking at a new computer, the new Macs were so expensive that I was just like, I could buy like a crazy top of the line PC for the amount of like one of the new laptops. And that was not, neither of those were in my budget. So I picked a very good still like middle tier PC, which has worked out great. I've been able to do a lot of having a dedicated GPU has helped with a lot of things like video editing and stuff that I didn't really think I'd use it for as much for like work and things. So it's been good. Making sure I got all the pieces here on these pages. All right, another blue. This is an 8. An 8 blue. There we go. And we got one of these dark gray half triangles. All right, and then we've got these crazy little guys. I'm going to have to turn this 1, 2.
There we go. Alright, done.
Getting this side going. Oy vey. What are you oy veying? Okay, I'm not done. Not worried about it. That was easy. Boom.
Boom.
Don't worry about it. Done. Alright, there's that. Okay, you got some more bumblebee colors going in here. Alright, let's see. This one goes right there. What is that one? That is a black version of that one. And then we've got the gray tiny corner slanted piece. And then we've got a black slanted piece.
Gray one.
Little door stopper piece, whatever these are called. Then we've got yellow. Here we go. Oh, why is that not? There we go. That wasn't quite pressed in as much as it should have been. A little striping there, a little color. Sure, got everything in. All right. So this is gonna go on green, right there. That is another reason why they use the colors on the inside of the builds. Is it makes it a little easier to spot where you're supposed to put stuff.
Did you ever say what your favorite newer show was? You started talking about the Ewoks, and that's not actually newer.
That's true. It's not. But it might be newer to some people. I mean, Mando probably is my favorite of the new stuff. I mean, there's 2 seasons of it, too, so that helps. Just really well done. I do think more people should watch Bad Batch.
That was a good show.
It's good. It has a great team dynamic, and the animation in it is basically like they developed a bunch of stuff for. They did a final like season of Clone Wars or half season, whatever it was, on Disney Plus, and they really amped up the animating, and then they carried that over into Bad Batch, and it has some of the prettiest Star Wars animation like that has ever been made in that TV show. So. Introduce a guy at work to the pick-a-brick section. I don't even look there because it wouldn't be good for me to be able to start making my own stuff. I'll just let Steph and the kids get me stuff at Father's Day and birthdays and stuff. Because that would not be good for our family if I started custom ordering Legos. It would be bad.
As bad as playing Minecraft.
It'd be like real life Minecraft, but bad. Because at least Minecraft, you only spend $30 once. On customizing your own Legos would be a time suck, and you'd start spending a lot of money. But I've put together, having kids and having them they've gotten like off-brand Lego sets before. I've gotten enough off-brand Lego sets that I know why you pay money for real Lego sets. Like they're just, the quality between them and everyone else in their field is so much different. Like I have I would put over here, but it always breaks because it's off-brand. I got an Office like off-brand Lego set, which the pieces of it are somewhere back there, but it always breaks. Like it doesn't stay together, and if it gets bumped once, it like falls apart.
You can glue
so
it.
I can't put it anywhere. You can't glue stuff, even if it's off-brand Lego. That is against the rules. My brother-in-law, he got tired of having to help my nephews put together their stuff again, so he super glued like a ton of their Legos together. I was just like, oh, that's so bad. Like, that's not good. It's like the villain from a Lego movie. President Business. My rule is I will help my kids build any Lego thing once. And after that, they can keep it, they can store it, they can tear it into bits and throw it in the box. After the first time, they're on their own. So, that's my, yeah, that's probably of real interest since you work in like industrial production stuff, right, Beastman? So you kind of know a lot about that. Yeah, like if you break it, like you either put it together or it doesn't stay together. Like I'm not putting it together for you every time.
Yeah, except for the cat now hides some of them in here.
I let her hide some of them in here, but some of them I'm like, you gotta keep that yourself. I don't have room for it. There's a pig up on my dresser
Injection molds
that I have nowhere to put. That she's hiding in here. That pig house from Minecraft.
Yeah.
Like, why are you hiding? Just go.
Because middle daughter and even Dino will tear it apart.
Yeah, but I don't care about that one. I don't want it in my collection. Injection mold, yes. Yeah, at Legoland up in New York, they had some kind of interesting stuff with the. You could see how stuff was made in the one of the rides. Kind of takes you through from the beginning of the factory. It's like you're a Lego piece, and they send you through this ride that takes you through the steps of how Legos get to a store and to a house, basically.
Yes, but the ride at one point said that a dragon melted down. So I don't think it's exactly what they do for actual
Wait,
Legos.
you don't think they used an actual dragon to heat the piece, the plastic stuff to melt down for the molds?
I mean, probably not, but could be.
You gotta believe in something, Steph. Gotta have faith. I believe in the dragon.
Also, half of the time on that ride, like, there's this part where they pretend to take a picture of you and the people on your car.
Yeah, something
and then
doesn't
they'll
work
make
with
it into a, like, then you see on the screen yourself as a Lego, except for, like, half of the time, like, people are missing or it doesn't actually do what you did.
It struggles with the kids.
Yeah.
Usually. Yeah, it's kind of funny because, like, it's a fun park, but, like, some of the rides that are, like, more of the technological rides, it's kind of funny because, like, you know how Lego, I was just talking about, is, like, so superior to every other toy company. Their rides at the park, it was definitely, like, a tier down from, like, Disney World. Like, you saw a lot more of the seams, like, you know, you saw how they did stuff a little more with the ride. You know, the ride vehicles were, like, really oversized, and we're not like, you know, how you would see them at like a Disney World where they would spend a lot more money to make them smaller and do the same stuff. So it's kind of funny because they were like the off-brand a little bit on that, but it was a fun place.
Or even the way they do lines.
Especially getting to go back for free. That was was nice.
I don't even know what had happened. They just randomly were like, "Okay, here you go."
Well, because if you go back to the park, you spend money.
True.
You buy Legos while you're there.
I know, but he didn't give any kind of explanation of why we got them. We just like.
We were there in the last few weeks of the fall, I guess, and they were just trying to get people back in spring.
Guess, maybe. Well, and hasn't it just recently opened?
Last year.
Yeah.
So.
But it just we were up there buying tickets, and
they figure maybe some of those people who got free tickets would come back and buy a hotel room, which crazy expensive.
We looked into it, but nope.
No way. That was. But you also buy food and stuff and all those kind of things.
I mean, their food wasn't too.
Well, that's because we went to that barbecue place and shared 2.5 meals for 6 people.
True, and we brought our cups back, and the lady never actually charged us for them.
For your refills.
Yeah. I think my mom.
It's okay because I think we paid for parking twice or something.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they got their money back.
Bat, they use dragons. I want to go visit you at work now.
That's what the D in the title of her company stands for. Dragons.
Not Dixon.
Nope.
Or whatever.
Not whatever it is.
No, whatever it is.
I'm being good and not doxing people. Steph. Steph struggles with not that.
I struggle. I'm sorry.
Struggle is real.
It is so.
All right, am I building a starship or a stingray?
Yes.
We are getting lower on a number one here.
Watch out for number 2.
Let's see. You're so immature. Making poop jokes.
You're just sad you didn't say it.
I'm trying to create and build here.
I'm creating. Look, it's a T-Rex, and he's gonna be holding a cup of tea. So get it, T-Rex.
Your snobby humor Ooh, we're starting a new piece.
Ooh, exciting. It looks like it could be a pterodactyl. Pteranodon, whatever they're called now. Quetzalcoatlus.
What's a what? There's a Stephanie hair on my Legos.
It's a giant pteranodon that's in Jurassic World.
Spoiler alert, there's a dinosaur in Jurassic World.
No, Jurassic... The second one.
The second one?
Fallen Kingdom. When they're on the... With the lava, I feel like... I don't know, I don't remember. It's in one of them.
I kind of burned that movie from my memory. Because not only did they kill off our beloved Brachiosaurus from Jurassic Park 1 for no reason.
To make people cry?
They wrote an entire subplot to the movie that was really stupid. With the child in that movie.
She's an important part of the next movie. If that helps.
Like she's in it? That's...
Yes, she's in it, but she's also an important part in it.
What are they gonna do? Try to clone her so they can get somebody else to make dinosaurs?
No, they're not gonna clone her. They're gonna study her. Obviously.
Spoilers. Interesting. That's weird. It's weird, but that's what they're telling me to do. No. The pieces look like they're going the wrong way, but... I like these big flat pieces. They make you feel a lot more like you're making progress than the tiny little... These pieces make you feel like you're making more progress than putting like 20 of those little things on.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. And now we've got some more. It's on here. There we go. All right. Oh, some flat pieces. Couple there. And there. Right at the junctions. Double check. Yep. I think that's correct.
Think they'll have a whole Mandalorian episode on Ahsoka?
Well, when they run out of ideas for the other shows, they're like, let's just throw in a Mandalorian episode. Throw a Mandalorian episode in the middle of it.
Everyone wants Grogu.
It's like, there was a surprise cameo today on the Book of Boba Fett. Boba Fett was in it. There was a few episodes that where you're like, you guys couldn't have focused a little more on the star of the show. Like, I'm glad we got to see a little bit of catch up on Mandalorian. I'm guessing it was partly because like the time between seasons was so long with this current ones, but like, so like, guys, just focus on one story. Like, you don't have to go all over the place. You know, I kind of hope we get another Boba Fett season because they need to have him doing more stuff. Like, he needs to get kind of back to his super bad ways, and less like being the down and out guy that he kind of climbed up out of in that series.
The maw of the Sarlacc.
We flash to the Dune Sea, to the maw of the Sarlacc, where the gloved Mandalorian gauntlet of Boba Fett pierces the sand. I feel like when they made that scene, they definitely were just like, do what Patton Oswalt said.
Do it.
Or Garth Lundgren, whatever his Parks and Rec character name was.
I don't remember.
Bum, bum.
Who's your favorite side character of Star Wars? I mean, besides Jar Jar Binks.
Side character? Ooh. Ooh, chat. Right in the chat. Who's your favorite side character of Star Wars?
Besides Jar Jar Binks.
Besides, obviously, Jar Jar Binks. Besides, is Grogu a side character or a main character?
The best ones where he wasn't in them. I don't know. At the very end. Are you spoiling that one, or is it been?
I mean, I kind of said I was gonna be fine with spoiling it, but like, I mean, when he learned to ride the thing that you knew he was gonna end up riding before the end of the season, that was cool. That was like something from like my toy box at home when I was a kid. Plus, the whole like riding Rancors thing was in it was in the extended universe, so people should love it because that's like sacred. But yeah, the other episodes were really good that he wasn't in. But they were basically like, here's a little Mandalorian interlude in between, and getting to see like Luke's academy and stuff. That was cool. Like, I feel like they got to give Luke some, but Luke is still into the whole like he's studying to be a real Jedi. He's getting now back into the whole like no attachments thing, which is going to lead to, I think, what basically ends up undoing the Jedi again. Because you'll see in Star Wars, the whole no attachments rule ends up being like the major flaw of the Jedi. Because they forget that ultimately the good side of the Force, the light side, is not powered by detachment, but is powered by love.
Detachment?
Yes.
Is that a word?
It is now. It's a very troublesome word, too. Very troublesome. Like, the whole reason why Luke saved the galaxy and turned Vader back to the good side was because of love. I'm not going to spoil it, but that also comes up again in the Obi-Wan series. Yep. That it's not about your lack of attachment that makes you strong in the Force. It is actually precisely the opposite that can fuel you to do great things with the Force.
I always get it.
And it seems like Luke, maybe because he started getting back and trying to be a real Jedi after, because he was the only one. So I could see him like trying to really get into the books and like learn them and like know what a real Jedi is supposed to be all about, and getting away from like what actually made him Luke. I can see that kind of, I think it was kind of interesting they introduced that in Boba Fett, and that obviously probably is what led to the sequel trilogy stuff. And I think it would make sense that would happen. And so maybe Rey will be a different kind of Jedi who isn't all into no attachments. All right, we're gonna finish this first bag here, and then do memes of the week. Yeah, so troublesome. Wow. Yeah, I knew this one.
Did you ever pick your?
Well, remember last time I did the Chip and Dale, and so while I was talking, it took me almost the whole regular time to do that tiny build, and this is a lot bigger.
Beastman says R2-D2. Who is your favorite?
R2-D2 is the main character of the series. How can he be a side character? Yeah, R2 is very good. It's favorite side character. I mean, Ahsoka grew on me a lot. She was very annoying when she started, and then became much cooler as she went on.
True.
I don't know. I think Bail Organa has a very interesting storyline. If you go to the Clone Wars, and obviously like episode 3, and then obviously the Rogue One and the newer series. Like, I think that's pretty interesting. Oh, sorry, R2. My favorite side character, if we're going droids, is Chopper.
Oh, true. Chopper
from Rebels. Chopper is amazing. And he's actually in live action because he was in Rogue One. Sure. So, and he may be back for Ahsoka series because they've talked about Hera's going to be back. And I'm assuming if Hera's back, then Chopper will be with her.
Yeah.
So.
I hope so.
Chopper. It's Chopper. Pretty good. I did like the Fulcrum guy. Not Fulcrum, whatever his name was. The Agent Callus from from Rebels was a really good character. Had a nice arc.
quarter portion.
Yes, that guy. 1/4 portion. Sorry, I'm getting this stuff here.
Not Baby.
I like all the monsters. All the monsters are good. I don't know. Baby Yoda's, Big Grogu's kind of his own. He's kind of a main character, I think.
Yeah.
Like they could rename the Mandalorian the Baby Yoda show, and people would still watch it.
Cad Bane.
Cad Bane's really good, though he might be dead.
He might be. I don't
Seems
know.
like he's dead.
Or
Finally.
How did you say her name?
Asajj Ventress?
She was an interesting character.
Oh, that. Well, then you got Savage Opress.
Yeah.
I liked. He was good.
Yeah.
I mean, the Clone Wars had so much time to spend with so many characters. Like, it was it told a lot more stories and was really good in that way. When I like the Jedi General who turned evil. Who was basically like the guy from Dex's Diner on episode 2 with the 4 arms, except they turned him into a crazy, scary Jedi who turned evil. Oh, what about Sifo Dyas?
Which one's that? Is that the one from the book?
That's the deceased Jedi that put in the order for the clone troops. That we never really found out exactly what all this stuff was about.
That guy.
The Ewoks were pretty cool. They ate stormtroopers and put used their heads as drums.
Nope.
That's pretty disturbing. It got loud. Hold on, watch out.
Daniel Craig, Stormtrooper. Wasn't he the one that
That
Rey
one song
told
jumped loud.
He did. Wasn't he the one that Rey used the Force on?
Yeah, something like that. How many are here? 4? 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Got that. Hold on, which spot is that going in?
Wash your hands.
And then the blue one.
Cat.
Getting some technique pieces going in here.
There was a kid making noises out there.
They're gone. They've been dealt with. Yikes! There we go. I'm excited to not have to wake up for the bus again tomorrow.
Yay!
Though I gotta get up earlier than I did today.
Yes.
Today's our first day with no bus pickup, and I sort of turned off my alarm after the first one and got way behind on my day.
I already knew today was going to be what it was.
Yeah. You're like,
nothing.
You're like, I'm done. I'm done.
We can start reading time and flashcards and whatever again soon, but today was nothing.
Yeah. Oh, this is the engine.
Ooh.
That's what that is.
That's cool.
Alright, here we go.
Oh, I never made a meme. There's too much pressure now. I can't do it.
She never made a meme. See, the pointy parts of this cylinder, it's kind of angled on this end. Mm-hmm. Those go down. There you go. Alright, got just a few more pieces here. Alright. Ooh, a pink piece. What's that doing in my Star Wars? Boo!
Pink?
Disney's ruining Star Wars. There's a pink piece. They're trying to make it all girly. There's no girls in my Star Wars.
What are all the girls? Really? You want Star Wars without Princess Leia?
Without,
Rey. Extra number 2.
extra number 2.
I don't know.
There we go. Got our little. It's going right here. Looks like it's this little command center. Good night. They are going to town on whatever that is. Music. What you got, mouse?
It is time.
Whatever that song was just going crazy.
Well, you know.
There we go. Double check I did that right. Oh, our first sticker. Hate stickers. It's going to tell me to do 2 of the grays.
Good job, Kate. We're doing good.
Good. Yep, we're almost done with our first bag of the build, and then I'm going to do memes of the week. So perfect timing. You're not even missing any. Zumdwald, hello.
Hello.
It's good. We're almost done with book 1, which I think is about 2/3 of the ship. And now I have to put a sticker on, which is my least favorite thing in Lego. There we go. It's not too off center. I really hate doing it.
You actually probably do them better than I would.
Because I'm more concerned about how they look and if they're going to ruin my entire build.
Yeah.
The nice thing about those brick heads, there's rarely stickers in them.
Thank you, the Beast Man. It was.
You did a Seinfeld reference?
Hello.
Oh.
La la la.
Oh, I see. The stickers are around just hello. I saw hello there when I scanned chat, and I was like, hello there. That's totally from like Star Wars. What are you from Seinfeld? I gotcha now. Hello. Got a little. This is a weird piece.
Stickers just make Josh angry.
I'm good. I'm in a good mood. We're about to do memes. There's some good. I already saw some good memes posted, and
True.
I made a bunch of memes. So
A bunch.
yeah.
Have you posted them yet?
I posted one like the day I made the theme, I think.
Yeah.
Or
but
around
then.
then.
You made like 10 or 11
So I haven't
more.
posted my usual day of one,
Mm-hmm.
but I have like 10 or 11 more on the computer here waiting to go.
He came out and was like, so apparently this was a really good theme this week. Gave myself a little bit of time and ended up with like 11 more memes.
Got a little scared there. I was missing that piece, which I did not think was... Sometimes you know, like, there's unique pieces that you would not have extra if you somehow lost it.
I don't know. The kids have a lot of Legos. It might not be the right color, but...
I am probably 100% sure. Let's see if I can get the right angle here.
Maybe.
Do I not have auto focus on anymore? I used to do a cool thing where it would, like, if you've held something right up to it.
PC load letter?
They do not have this communion wafer piece.
Maybe not.
I bet this tastes better than those wafers.
Oh my goodness. They
I'm
need
ready
to
for
get new ones.
I'm ready for the COVID supply of communion wafers that our church has, because they're in like those little like individual serving sizes with like juice on one side and like the wafer on top, and they're separate like compartments.
It is plastic.
They do not taste good, and I'm not sure if the juice is. I'm not sure what's in it. I'm sure it doesn't get refrigerated and just stays forever.
It's carbonated or something. It's so weird.
It's kind of like cough syrup.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm waiting for that stock to disappear so we can have something else again. I'm certain they bought a bunch when it was, because you probably have to buy them in large quantities, and when you only have once a month communion, it doesn't go out as fast.
Yeah.
Oh no! Why did this get all off track again? Sticker. Big news today on Nintendo front. Mario Rabbids 2 is coming out in October. So I know what I'm asking for my birthday.
What is?
Mario Rabbids 2.
Oh.
I definitely put the sticker on straight, and no one tell me otherwise. I hate stickers. I had to line it up with the way they... I thought I had it on here, and I did it right, and I apparently didn't.
Apparently not.
It makes me upset. Okay, so... How are we doing
George
this?
is getting upset.
Gotta match the direction. Oh, here we go. Oh, there it is. Okay. There we go. It's only the engine piece, the most noticeable part of the ship. Turn the wrong direction. And that's... Guys, that's book 1! Wait, we're doing...
Banana jokes.
Yeah, he's bringing over... They were doing banana jokes on the basement Discord earlier. Although my rule is when there's people doing consecutive puns, once someone repeats one, you know it's over. So I had to call out Kenai for being the one to do that this time. Repeated ironically, the opening pun. Someone was talking about with the multiplayer mod for Breath of the Wild, they should have like a banana duo.
Oh.
And like nothing would split them apart. And that's what started it all. Very good. And always keep my Ziploc. That should we put them in the ship, guys, just to chill?
Mando, yeah.
Well, the real question is, will I finish building this off camera or will I save it for next week?
Ooh.
Chat, should I build this off camera and show it off next week and play a game, or should I finish it on stream? Let's do a poll. I can do polls. Where's the poll? Poll. New poll. What do I? Next, wait, what? Apparently you have to make that very short. All right, we're going to do a 2-minute poll. And it is live. They really restrict the amount of characters you can put into those options. All right, so that's what we have today. There we go. I have all your stuff. Oh,
I don't know what that is.
That went with the case.
That on the floor.
That went with the case for the thing.
Oh, okay. For the thing.
Short text shortcuts. I have buttons over here, Beastman. Why would I use these slash command? I'm always laughing when people are like /raid. I'm like, there's a button there. You just do it. Oh, you have time because I've got like 11. So if you can go fast on it, Zumdewald,
you can do it.
You may have time. All right, I gotta go. I'm gonna switch to this scene, and then.
Windows itches.
I wonder if the music for this is copyrighted.
For
Shredder's Revenge. We're gonna try. Worst case, we lose a VOD.
Turtle power.
All right, let me load my memes. Ooh, Kate's got really close to one of my memes.
All that.
Oh, wait.
There's a lot of files on there.
Ninja Turtles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 it is. I can only upload 10 at a time. I've never realized that on Discord. All right, I'm gonna do those two together since they're sort of the same genre. It's just me.
You just loaded something.
All right, loaded them. All our summertime memes from last time. All right. I love how Discord never knows that it's Discord. It's the same. It's the same file. Windows.
Looks like they want you to finish it on stream.
Poll ended. Finish on stream. Okay. Next week we will finish on stream. There's only one thing, so maybe I can. Maybe it's also 4th of July week, so I gotta check my schedule.
What day is 4th of July?
What day is the 4th? Monday, isn't it? Because the 1st is Friday, 2nd, 3rd, 4th.
Sure.
All right, this was from me. Let me know if that music is too loud or soft. But
yeah, it's a Monday.
all right, our TMNT memes of the week. I found disappointed turtle here. Don't be disappointed like this guy. Always read the meme prompt carefully, because he's not a Ninja Turtle, so he didn't follow the meme prompt. He's just a regular turtle.
He's just a turtle.
Look how grumpy he looks.
He's so
Like,
very grumpy.
I'm not mad.
His arms curled.
I'm not a mad turtle. I'm just disappointed. All right, Kate's. Any TMNT reboot? No. Original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Reboot. I don't know. I've liked some of the new cartoons are pretty good. I like the dinosaur one.
Yeah.
But I can understand why you feel that way. I'm just glad. I'm glad for reboots, especially the cartoon ones, because they kind of give our kids a feel for that turtles exist. And otherwise, it'd just be something we knew about. There we go. Original only. All right. Here's Dio. He's crafted the turtles into the Avengers Civil War. But Leonardo leads. Michelangelo is a party dude. See, he's Michelangelo. He's Leonardo. Although, that's an interesting thing, because I sort of used a meme format later to pick different series and stuff and put the types of people in the turtle spots. I'm curious, if you were chat, which Avenger do you think would actually go with each turtle? Put it in chat.
Somebody very.
Because I have trouble putting Tony Stark as Michelangelo because he invents stuff.
Oh, true.
Like, and he also has some anger issues.
True.
More on the inventing side, like that's more of where I would put him. I mean, Captain America is definitely Leonardo. Like, I don't think there's any doubt about that. That's perfect. Is Banner Donatello or is he Raphael?
Ooh, because he gets angry.
Because you wouldn't like him when he's angry. Well, now you're bringing in Rocket. You can't add in the Guardians. Come on. Let's think of like the Avengers, like the core team, without Guardians. Chris Pratt is Michelangelo. Just in general, Star-Lord. I don't know. I think Ant-Man could be Michelangelo.
True.
He's kind of got that Mimbo thing going on.
Mimbo?
A male bimbo.
Oh, Mimbo.
A Mimbo. Thor, especially in that one What If cartoon, Thor did like to party a lot.
He did.
That's true. All right. Yeah, I think the Avengers maybe are a little too split on their types to fit with the Turtles. I think that's what we learned. All right. The crossover you didn't think you needed. Ninja Turtles meet Power Rangers.
Did that really happen?
I feel like this is something that only aired in Japan or something, right? But it would have been cool. Although, I think there was a better crossover that did happen as well. It's going to be in a meme later. But yeah, that's a good pick. I'm so excited. This was a real episode. Was it a Power Rangers episode or a Turtles episode? And which series? And can you post in the regular Discord channel where I can watch it? Because I need to watch it. Have you guys seen there's a Power Rangers? I saw a clip of it where like the original Red Ranger comes back and like brings in like all the different generation of Power Rangers through like portals to fight something. And it's sort of like a Avengers Endgame type thing. Nice. Except the Red Ranger is noticeably like physically different than he used to be. He's older, but
does he have a bit of a belly?
He's he did not keep up with his karate as much, I don't think. Yeah, post us a link of a place to watch it on the main Discord general channel. Also from Dio, money does not buy happiness. Just move into the sewers. It's free real estate.
If you live in New York, yeah.
But if you have a nose, that's a rough place to live.
True.
Although most of what we call sewers are actually storm drainage. And actual sewers go to more specific sewage treatment type areas. So it's still gross either way, but. That look you get when someone asks what Ninja Turtles is. It's a very cursed image. Like
They're very angry.
Just the CGI on that one. Yes. What's a Ninja Turtle? You gotta know. I don't know who this guy is, so I probably did not appreciate the meme as much as I could have. But TMNT alternate universe idea. Demon Dave replaces Splinter. Remember, my sons, don't go ninja nobody don't need ninja. I feel like I did not do that meme justice, Zumdewald. You'll have to, again, in the Discord, regular Discord, maybe point me to where I can learn more about this Diamond Dave. I missed this in the zeitgeist. I missed it. Yes, please. Just post it there in the general Discord channel. We're gonna have all this stuff to watch after stream, guys. Back to Dio. Look, guys, it's the original ninja team.
Nice.
Leonardo, Michelangelo, Raphael, Donatello. At least you found the meme where it shows, because I've seen this elsewhere, so I know, like I've seen the artwork, where it shows just the painters' faces, the artists, because you could have done one showing their art, and with Michelangelo that could have gone non-family friendly very quickly. So, Statue of David, yeah, it's a poster. It's a good one. I like it. Thanks for sharing it. But I thought, oh, you can make one with the art. And I was like, no, Michelangelo's most famous artwork would not pass the Statue of David.
I know, but the Sistine Chapel is pretty up there on his most famous.
Adam's not wearing a shirt. Or pants.
He has leaves.
Just got leaves. You got your brother a mug with a similar image? Nice. So this one, Dio, I gotta confess, it took me a second to realize what this meme was, because it also looks like something else.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I think somebody red flagged this. When you see it. So there's something wrong with this picture, but it's not what you think it is at first.
I have no idea. April doesn't have knees, and you could obviously think of something not right, but I don't know.
It looks like they are looking at April O'Neil's backside. That's the first thing I saw. And I was like, Whoa. What is this picture? Look at Raphael.
Oh, there's two blues.
I mean, Raphael has his size and his letter, but he's wearing blue bandana and ties.
Yeah.
So it's not that there's two Leos, technically. It's that there's... Raphael has the wrong colors on.
Yeah, I looked at that for a while earlier and I was like, I don't get it.
But yeah. See the R and the...
Yep.
But yeah, doesn't it... When I was like, why are they looking at April O'Neil's backside? Their mouths are all open. It's like, Dio! Is that why this got red flagged? Those who red flag? It's funny. I think it's hilarious both ways. No, it was just one of those, like, once I saw the real thing, I was like, oh, I know why he posted it. And then I kept laughing. Yeah, that's why you did it? Yeah, that's funny. See the red, the band and the... That's a good one. Plus, if I thought it was too inappropriate, I would have hidden it before we got on stream. So some days you just can't get the head. Look at Leonardo.
Yeah, he's missing it. I saw that one.
Our pets' heads are rolling off. Oh, we should.
What?
No. Next week's got to be. Next week's meme theme has to be what it is.
What is it? 4th of July?
Next week's making Dio the butt of the joke. That's a good one. Next week's theme is America. It's 4th of July week. Next week's theme is America.
Okay.
So run with that. I was going to say it's going to be Dumb and Dumber, but we're going to save that for a week that doesn't have a national holiday on it that has easy memeage. So next week is America. Or Meme-America. Meme-America. All right, Kate's Giorgio with a second. Another crossover. Ninja Turtles going to Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters in Westchester County. We didn't know we needed. Another crossover we didn't know we needed. Wouldn't it be fun if they combined the arcade X-Men with the arcade Turtles for a crossover game?
That would be fun.
That would be...
Gold.
We will definitely do Dumb and Dumber in the future. I'm going to just pocket that for a week when I can't think of anything. But we're going to do mutants all around. Yes. Like, we're teenage. We're mutants. We're not ninjas. We're not turtles. I was going to say Beast Boy could be a turtle, but he's in DC, so that doesn't count. All right.
Oh, yeah.
My turn. This is a little bit of a history one. Sorry if that's not your cup of tea. Here we go. This was so before they did the pitch for making the Ninja Turtles named after Renaissance artists, the original pitch was for them to be named after famous theologians of Christian history. So
You're making that up, right?
we have Calvin,
Yeah.
the Brainiac, Luther, bit of a temper, kind of crude but rude. Athanasius, very focused. It was him against the world. And Augustine, which, if you know, he was indeed a party dude before he became a Christian. So they fit.
There you go.
In case you know, I'm gonna post that one on Facebook, see if it gets some love. That might do well on Facebook or Twitter. Could be a good Twitter one. All right, this is related to Kate's with the X-Men theme going on. It was like, what if the X-Men were the Turtles? You have Cyclops. I mean, he wears blue, and he's the leader, focused. Wolverine, angry guy, has sharp things with 3 points on them. Fights, anger. Beast would be your smart guy, your inventor, right there. And I think Gambit would be your party dude. Mon ami, it's time to party with the Gambit.
Is that the card guy?
Yeah. The Cajun.
Yeah.
Which, have we not... We had him sort of in that one movie.
Yeah.
Have we not gotten him
so
with
much
all
more, though.
85,000 X-Men movies they've made? We haven't gotten a full-fledged Gambit. Why? Anyways. Someone made a movie about my childhood action figures, and it was awesome. There we go. If you haven't seen Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or flipped, I don't remember which way it goes, definitely try to find it on streaming or rent it. It is really good. It is a bit violent, so it's probably not one unless you have much older kids that you want them watching.
It was really violent.
Although Arch might have seen it. But it's very good. A bunch of people hate Gambit.
Why would they hate Gambit?
How dare you? How do I ban a mod? How do There was supposed to be, they had talked, I think they were talking with Channing Tatum to do it, which is like...
No, didn't they talk about it with the guy?
With Tim Riggins?
Yeah, Riggins.
No, I don't think they ever talked about the standalone with
not
him. But...
He would have been good.
Alright. This is Kat when she sees an imposter, when she gets imposter in Among Us. She gets very into it.
She's pretty good at it.
I gotta show her that. You heard it on a podcast hosted by comic book nerds? Nerds are the worst. As we post memes about Ninja Turtles and built Legos.
And built Legos about Star Wars while talking about Star Wars for hours.
I gotta show Kat that tomorrow. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna hide that one. Chat. If you're not looking at Discord, who do you think, if the 4 Ninja Turtles were Harry Potter houses, what house would be which? I'm gonna not show it. I'm gonna let you guys guess. Although you could just cheat and look at Discord.
There's not really an evil turtle, so I don't know who Slytherin would be.
There's not a turtle with like anger issues that would do whatever it took to get something done.
He's not evil, and that's what Slytherin mostly is.
It's not evil. It's like ambitious and
evil.
Cutthroat.
Not a bad witcher wizard.
Hashtag
didn't
not all
come from
Slytherin.
Slytherin.
There were a few that didn't come from Slytherin.
I feel like there's a...
I'm waiting for chat. Any guesses? What would you say? Harry Potter houses and turtles. They might have all stopped because I made fun of nerds.
Probably, even though you are one. Leo, Gryffindor, Raphael.
Ooh, Dio is very close.
Donatello, Ravenclaw. Michelangelo, Hufflepuff.
I think we're getting a... Yeah, looks like there's some consensus. Oh.
Leo is Gryffindor.
All right. Ready?
I just can't spell the house names.
Donatello, Ravenclaw. Brainiac. Raphael, Slytherin. He's all about just getting it done, and if he has to take shortcuts to get it done, he'll go do it himself. Very Slytherin. Leonardo is brave, leader type, courageous. Donatello still not, or Michelangelo still not Hufflepuff. Because Hufflepuffs are lame, and Michelangelo is cool. So, there we go. Come on, he's a party dude. You know puffers aren't party dudes. They're just like following people around mindlessly. Because that is literally their only quality.
They don't get talked about.
You ask about Hufflepuff. What are they known for? Loyalty. Basically, they just follow people around. That's not Michelangelo. He's a party dude. He's too cool. Still not. He's Michelangelo. You know, is a muggle. Like, he's just having fun. He'd be that dude from Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah. Ugh.
The only good character in the entire series, the muggle.
If they would have stuck to the actual Fantastic Beasts, it could have been good.
All right, this was Ninja Turtles meme with other themes included.
Ooh.
Back in the day, this was Nintendo creatively making all these games and all these little indie game companies trying to get started. And now this is Nintendo bloated, old, out of ideas, and all these indie games coming along to help them out. I mean, it's a little. There's a little bit of truth. There's also like Nintendo still has some good stuff that comes out. So the Switch is like almost one of their best-selling systems ever. So people are like, Nintendo's done. Like they're literally still selling the same thing they've been selling. So yeah, something to think about there. I feel like there's some truth to this one. I'm gonna post this one on Twitter. I'm gonna get some traction. I'm just gonna post them all. I keep hoping. So we're almost to 300 subscribers on YouTube. We've been about to hit that for like a month, and we've gone back down and up like within like 10 of it repeatedly. But if we get to 300, that means we're closer to getting to 500, and 500 unlocks community YouTube posts, which I'm excited about. If we get to 500, we can start posting our memes of the week, like some of the highlights from them, like onto YouTube as their own thing, as posts. So I think that'd be really cool. There we go. That's So if you like memes and you're not subscribed on YouTube, make sure you check out the YouTube channel. It's Dad and Cat. It's the same thing. Same name.
Same name.
This is when your kids get tired of Shredder's Revenge 3 levels in. Sad Leo.
Do a best of memes of the week. Oh.
This is like apparently the whole button mashing beat 'em ups did not catch our kids' attention as much as it did all the adults. But I loved it. It was fun. I'm gonna play it again.
Oh, that just makes me remember the movie.
Shredder's Revenge?
Part of the movie.
Oh. That one they thought Splinter was dead?
No, it wasn't. Or wasn't it when the other dude was hurt? I don't know. It was all sad. It had lots of sad parts.
Here's a good Twitch one. Exclamation point, lurk.
That's funny.
I really should, if there's a GIF or video version of this shot, I should find it and make it an automatic like pop-up video that happens when people lurk. Lurk. This is one thing I don't see much of on Twitch is lurk. A lot of people have the lurk command, but do not have anything that happens with it. Be a good idea. Lurk. Oh, another sad Leo. When you have awesome swords, but are only allowed to punch people because they want a PG movie. You ever notice that? Like in, especially the original 2 movies, Leo has swords, but he never uses them. He's always just like punching people and kicking them because obviously they're not going to let him stab people in his movie. Same goes for Raphael. He doesn't get to use his size very much.
Should watch those again. Those are good movies.
All right, the adults should appreciate this one. All the TMT stuff is great. Comics, action figures, cartoons, video games, Jim Henson movies. But what's that shadowy place over there? Those are the Michael Bay movies. We must never go there. That's my thoughts. Like, it just didn't do it for me. Sorry.
If you're gonna redo a movie, pick
Make it good?
better. Like, isn't that the point of redoing a movie?
No, it's redoing it. It's to make money.
Oh yeah, that too.
Pretty sure I saw this guy on the subway once, reading this exact paper.
Probably. Are people still memeing?
I know Zumdawald posted one. I think that was in the general.
Okay.
All right, and last but not least.
Oh.
You didn't know about the Michael Bay movies, Kate? You have a new mission to subject yourselves to watching them. Yeah, there's 2 of them. There's 2 of them. There's CGI turtles.
They have a.
How did you not know about them? They have Megan Fox.
Megan Fox. Stephen Amell's in the second one. I don't remember who's all in the first one.
Isn't Tyler Perry wasn't he Baxter Stockman? But he never got it transformed because they didn't make enough movies.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta watch them. You have to watch them. You can't say they're bad without watching them. But yeah, they're bad, but you should watch them because then you'll know they're bad.
I mean, they're not as good as the original.
They'll make you
but
appreciate the other
entertaining.
ones. Like, that's the whole point.
I know about the Transformers.
They're basically, they're the best way to describe them are basically if somebody was like, hey, remember that Transformer movie? Let's make a Turtles movie exactly like that.
Where we should have had less plot.
And that would be exactly what it was.
I ain't watching a Transformers movie to listen to people talk.
April O'Neil. If only I could find a man who loves yellow as much as I do. The man in the yellow hat. Perfect. Oh, we have a new couple to ship, everyone.
Aww.
The man in the yellow hat and April O'Neil. I want to see some wedding pictures, guys.
What does April think of monkeys?
She likes turtles
She's down with
and
turtles,
rats, so she's got to like animals somewhat, right? The first one was fine. The part that had dinosaurs in it in the one movie was fine.
That's not the first one. That was like the fourth.
That was like the fourth, I think. But yeah, they became bloated. The biggest problem was you couldn't tell what was going on half the time.
Yeah.
Like they were so intent on like let's make it all look metally that you kind of lost the whole like let's make it enjoyable to watch. Bumblebee was decent. It wasn't the worst thing. They kind of scaled back the nonsense and made a little better movie. So, all right, guys, that's gonna do it for memes of the week. Thank you to everyone who submitted. That was a fun one. Next week, memes of the week theme already announced. It's America. So even if you're not from America, you can still post memes. In fact, your memes might be funnier than ours because you see stuff about us that we might not even be able to see about ourselves as Americans.
Keep it funny and family friendly and maybe not political.
Yeah, obviously the no politics thing will still be in effect. So we'll not try to avoid any hot button issues. Let's just make fun of ourselves as a whole and not any particular parts of ourselves. America. Not any specific
parts of ourselves.
Let's make fun of our united features, not our divided features. There we go.
That sounds a little better.
I don't know what I said the first time. That was so funny.
The parts.
The land that lacks hot cross buns. No, they have them. It's just, I think it's more Catholic thing maybe here.
I think it's just like a old person thing.
It's an old...
I'm...
Whoa! Whoa! That got intense.
Older, like, there's this really old kids movie thing that we have where they sing a bunch of different kids songs, and it sings about hot cross buns, but like it's something that might have been around when like I was a kid or something. I'm not. There's no shots. I'm not saying you're old. No one is old. Everyone is young. You're fine.
All right. Well, on that note, let's find someone to rate.
This is why I don't talk as much.
What? Good Clean Gamer is on? But it's night. He doesn't... Guys, we're going to rate Good Clean Gamer. I've rarely ever gotten a chance to rate him because he usually only streams in the mornings and on Friday nights, which we don't stream on, so... We're going to rate Good Clean Gamer, so let's go say hi to him. He's playing Fall Guys, I think with some of his extended family, so... Let's go check that out. If you don't follow him, make sure you follow him, but I know a lot of you guys follow him already. Thank you guys for joining. We'll see you guys on Saturday night. Until then, have a great rest of your week. Bye.
Bye.